Make them believe they have to be on that pill. They'll never get off, and they'll just begin to add to it.
What about Angelina Jolie? There are a lot of people who are, it's like hero worship almost. People are saying canonized for this decision she made to have a double mastectomy before she was diagnosed with cancers because she had the gene mutation. So I guess the question that a lot of people are asking,
I'm on TMZ, bitches.
Before who've had double mastectomies. A-list celebrities, why were they not getting the same attention that Angelina does?
Well, Angelina did two things. First off, she came in a very public way to the realization it's all about her definition of herself as a mom, not as a sex symbol, not as an entertainer, but she was a mom. And so she took that a very honest step forward to tell everyone exactly what was going through her mind when she made this decision. It's a seminal moment in our history. Medicine is not going to just advance because people like me take scalpels and open sternums and do exams on people on live TV. It's going to advance because we learn a lot more about what could kill us. So if I told you right now, Harvey, that
be careful.
Yeah, if I were to say that you have a really high chance of having prostate cancer, what are you going to do with that information? That's what the future of medicine is. Me being able to everyone who can hear my voice right now and tell them pretty precisely what you're going to do. Then what Angelina is challenging us to do is to answer that quick question: what are you going to do with that information? Are you going to embrace what you fear the most in life, and by embracing it, get past it, or are you going to run from it?
Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm from San Pedro, California. I also agree with Dr. Ross. It's really great that Angelina is taking a public stance and almost sort of a cause for her condition. I think as a fan, it's really empowering to see a public role model as herself come out with it and just really say what's going on. Dr. Ross, is there any potential threat or high risk factor as to undergoing this procedure? Is there anything that can come of it in a negative way, God forbid, for Angelina Jolie?
It's a question that everyone has to take to heart, because the reality is there's no such thing as a safe operation. People don't get opinions on these things because, it's just a minor procedure. A minor procedure is a procedure to somebody else. Your body is not minor anymore, and there's no question you can have major complications from breast surgery. That's why to make sure you absolutely have to do it, which unfortunately only about 10% of us get, but it changes the diagnosis, listen carefully, or the therapy you get a third of the time. It's essential. Make sure whoever's going to do these procedures does a lot of them. I don't care if it's a breast reconstruction or if it's a hernia repair.
And the weird thing is they're advertising the radio right now, because I hear it all the time, and on television, and these hospitals are advertising, and it's almost like they're trying to suck you in, and it's like, well, this could be very dangerous if people are basing it on, oh my God, I heard the advertisement, it was 60 seconds, and they were just touting this place. You have no idea what that place is.
Don't know at all. There's wonderful advertising tools out there, but this is not a place to game around. At a very fundamental level, you're not going to doctors to get operations, you're going there to get opinions.
One of the things we're going to talk about, Jack Osborne. You had him on your show actually talking about his diagnosis, MS.
So MS, for everybody, again, imagine you've got electrical cables, and those cables have been frayed, the insulation's gone.
Yeah, I thought this was, we had a clip of it where you actually took out
the brain. This is the brain with the spinal cord.
An actual brain from a cadaver?
It is from a cadaver. The person's no longer alive because the brain's out. But
I didn't know there was a model. A model of it was. It's an actual person last week. I think everything's quite possible.
So Jack is. I never met him before. I fell in love with him. What an honest guy. He talked openly about not just his MS, but his addiction problems. He talked about his dad and how although you think your dad would be an example to you through all this, it doesn't always work quite that way.
Right.
And I also love the fact that because his mom had the same operation that we talked about earlier with the bilateral breast reconstructions. And he said, my mom never told me. She just one day she called me up and said, I had the operation, my breasts are gone. And that's, some families deal with it differently, but he was very, very real, very authentic.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Take care.
All right.